Having great ideas and signaling out the great opportunity is the first step in a long journey to a viable venture. The next step typically needs some planning, mostly packaged into what will eventually become a business plan. The business plan is a document that evolved from the initial idea into a business concept, and from there into an opportunity assessment. At each stage of this evolution, the entrepreneur can decide to proceed or move on to a more promising venture. The exercise of putting a business plan together is helpful, and by the end of the process, you will have a document that helps you and potential investor think about how promising the venture truly is. Let's begin with basic introduction to new ventures and business plan. This lecture covered the business plan in depth, looking at main part and why they are important, as well as what to do with your business plan. Writing a business plan forces you to take a deep look at your idea and how you will turn it into a business. Now, what is a business plan? A business plan is a document describing a venture's opportunity as product or service, context, strategy, team, required resources, and potential financial return. It is guided by three basic questions. Where are you now? Where do you want to be? How you are going to get there? There is a simple material available on how to structure and write a successful business plan. The mechanism behind the document should not present the entrepreneur with different challenges. Even though each business plan might be a little different, the overall structure will include some core elements that stay on the same. Only their length and focus might vary with the audience. Business plan include business description, market analysis, marketing plan, operating plan. That how do you plan to implement your idea? Now, what are the advantages of a business plan? It helps you finding the funding for your company or your business. You might be a fresh entrepreneur looking for capital investment or an established market leader who is looking to grow. In any case, your business plan is the place where you and your consultant put a paper on all the reasons why investors should support you and their capital. It manages your growth. As your business evolves, many things can change, including your yearly budget, number of employees, and your financial and client target. If you do not keep on top of these effect changes, then who will? Your business plan can help you to monitor how your company is currently evolving and how it will continue to grow into the future. Next, it determines and monitor your business objective. At the most basic level, your business plan lets you decide and keep track where you are now and where you will be after some years. It delivers your marketing approach. Who is your target audience and what are the unique selling points that allow you to stand out next to the competition? Next, it manages organizational and employee requirements. This element of your business plan lets you figure out who within your organization is filling which roles and whether you could benefit from more or less staff and how you will go about recruiting new employees. Let's study the disadvantages of business plan. Firstly, false certainty is developing a concrete plan for business operation has the potential to convey a false sense of certainty. Plans and projections are based on planners' best guess as to how a business will evolve. However, there will always be unforeseen circumstances such as overall economic climate and new competition entering the market. Lack of freedom. Vibrant businesses thrive in part because employees have the license and opportunity to offer creative input. Managers articulate missions and goals, and employees are enlisted to pursue these aims. The process may not allow employees sufficient freedom to influence either the company's long-term objective or its short-term strategies. Bias. Although effective business planning strives for objectivity in order to obtain honest and accurate results, wishful thinking may skew results from even the best intentioned planner. A manager with a vested interest in securing finance from a bank or investor may deliberately inflate projection in order to portray future potential that is likely to attract capital. Time and money. Business planning can be time consuming and expensive. It may require the services of outside professionals such as accountants, lawyers, and marketing experts. And it may take time away from other endeavors such as short term problem solving that provide more direct benefits. Misdirected planning. This planning may be used to serve individual interests rather than the interest of the enterprise. It attempts can be made to influence setting of objectives, formulation of plans and programs to suit one's own requirement rather than the whole organization. Now you can see the picture on your screen which indicates the life cycle of a business. It starts with the seed, then startup stage followed by growth and established stage. After this, it goes to expansion in mature stage, consequence of mature and then final exit. Let's study these stages in detail to understand their properties. The very first stage is seed. The seed stage of your business life cycle is when your business is just through an idea. Most seed stage companies will have to overcome the challenge of market acceptance and pursue new opportunities. At this stage of business, the focus is on matching the business opportunity with your skills, experience, and passion. There are many good ideas when attempting to launch a company, but in order to be successful, the young company will need visionary manager with flexible in order to dynamic adapt business model to stay in line with rapid market evolution. Next stage is startup stage. Your business is born and now exists legally. Product or services are in production and you have your first customers. If your business is in the startup life cycle stage, it is likely to have overestimated money needs and time to the market. The main challenge is not to burn through what little cash you have. Startup requires establishing a customer base and market presence along with tracking and conserving cash flows. Now, in the next stage, which is growth stage, your business has made it through a toddler year and is now a child. Revenues and customers are increasing and many new opportunities and issues. The biggest challenge growth company face the dealing with a constant range of issues, bidding for more time and money. Growth life cycle businesses are focused on running the business in a more formal fashionable way to deal with the new increased sale and the customers. The most successful entrepreneurs are master in finding the knowledgeable brain to the complement his or her approach. Now next stage is established stage. Your business has now matured into a big company with a place in the market and the loyal customer. Sales and growth is now explosive but manageable. Business life has become more routine. An established life cycle company will be focused on improvement and productivity. To compete in an established market, you will require better business practices along with the automation and outsourcing the improved productivity. Now, next stage is expansion stage. This life cycle is categorized by a new period of growth into new market and distribution channels. The stage is often the choice of business owner to gain a larger market share and find new revenue and profit channels. It focuses on adding new product or servicing to existing market or expand existing business into new markets and customer type. Now, in the next stage, which is a mature stage, after year over year, sales and profit tend to be stable. However, competition remains fierce. Eventually, sales start to fall off and a decision is needed whether to expand or exit the company. It focuses on searching for a new opportunity and business ventures, cutting costs and finding ways sustain cash flow are vital for the mature stage. In the next stage, which is exit state, This is the big opportunity for your business to the cash out on all the effort and year of hard work. Selling of a business require your realistic valuation. It may have been years of hard work to build the company, but what its real value in the current marketplace? It focuses upon getting a proper valuation on your company. Look at your business operations, management, and competitive barriers to make the company worth more to the buyer. Its money sources, like find a business valuation partner, consult with your accountant and financial advisor for the best tax strategy to sell or close down a business. This way, when no candidate are willingly to pay the amount, for example, in order to avoid the foreclosure of the company, they will promote your MBO through a member of management team. This is the life cycle of a business plan. Thank you.